but they couldn't get past this man. You know what, Brent? It always reminds me of a 5,000-meter Olympic final, Lassivir in 1976, when they were queuing on his shoulder to get past. They were queuing on the shoulder of Kenenisa Bekele, and they couldn't get past him.
No, I'm still queuing. I was queuing then, Steve. I'm queuing now. But this was a great race. That was a fantastic performance by Lagat. And we're looking at the split times, and they are pretty incredible. The race was slow, and then gradually just began to pick up.
That championship record, 12:52.79, set in that race in Paris. Not sure we'll see anything like that today, but who knows? Bikili has gone off hard around that first bend. Kipchoge following him. And then on the outside, Bernard Lagat leading that group as well. And then once they've run that bend hard, they slow right down as we come through for the first time. 12 laps to go.
Well, we see him in many kinds of races on the country, on the track, indoors and out, 5 and 10,000 meters. And his traditional opening is to get to the front as soon as he possibly can. Normally his scenario is to get to the front as soon as he can and stay there. But today he doesn't need to be in front all the time. But I think one of the things that he's going to be carrying with him in this race today is that he needs to make it somewhere in the race. He needs to make it fast enough so that he puts pressure on the Lagat and Kipchoge, because he knows he can outsprint them, but I think he can outsprint them better in a true run distance race. If it's really slow, I think he could have some questions. But Mo Farah at the back of the pack, just sitting there next to Abdosh, who ran such a brave race when he fell over in the heats and came racing back and ran very hard all the way there, and eventually was reinstated. And I thought that was a great piece of refereeing by the judges, and I thought it was great what they did. Bikili settling down, and he's slowing there at the front.
Well, he's picked the pace up a little bit. I'm just a little concerned about Mo Farah. He's having to speed up a bit now to get with this a bit of injection of pace. You can see they're all stretched out. He's right at the very back.
Race where Mo Farah can't afford to be in that position for much longer. And if you look at it, they're running 61 at the front. He's got to run 60 seconds just to get on terms with them. And Steve's keeping a close eye on Mo Farah, who he's suggesting is going through a bad patch, but I don't know why Mo's giving them this start now. In the early laps, it's not a problem, but now when they're operating this speed, just imagine it, you've got to run faster than they're doing. Kenenisa Bekele looks over his shoulder and tells Ebuya, come on, it's your turn, I've done my bit.
Mo might be just playing a canny card here, as we'd say, because when the pace is moving up and down, if you can just stay even pace, then that's good to do. And if he has been going through a bit of a sticky patch at all, he's certainly got himself into a better position. When they slowed up, they got himself back involved in the race, back in the pack, and I think that's a good place to be. Now, is it going to stretch out again? We've had this fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. That's not a rhythm which most athletes would enjoy. A 64-second lap there. Kipchoge and Ebuya just putting some pressure. 3 Kenyans all gathered around Bekele.
In the front, there goes Mo Farah on the outside. He's got chances now. He's really quick, Mo Farah, but the 3 at the front are talented, and Bekele is coming under a little bit of pressure. Farah's in a good place there. Can he strike from there, or is he going to tire from there? What a battle we have before us now.
200 meters to go. Kenenisa Bekele kicks hard from the front. Lagat is still there on the inside. Kipchoge looks as though he hasn't got too much left. Kipsiro of Uganda, and then Qualia. Lagat, the big threat. Kipsiro coming on the outside. Mo Farah just starting to disappear, but here we are. The big battle for the title. The defending champion, Lagat. 1,500 meter speed against 10,000 meter strength. Who's going to win this? Right to the line. Bekele's going to get it. Strength outlasts the speed. Bekele is the double champion. Moment that Lagat had the pace, but it came down to strength and guts and determination. Kenenisa Bekele takes 2 gold medals, adds to his collection. 13:17.09, 53.9 for the last 400 meters, 26.1 for the last 200. Absolutely incredible. Pushed all the way by a resurgent Bernard Lagat of the USA, taking the silver medal. James Qualia, former Kenyan, now running for Qatar, took the bronze. And then Mo Farah in 7th place.